Meeting in order.
We are going to, until George signs on, probably skip over that one resolution.
Was it very for free?
Oh, wait till George signs on,
Or that one, but
That
we
one
can
for
go
free?
through everything else.
but I can start now.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Start.
Consent items, do I have a motion to
So
approve the
moved.
consent items? And that's with the one additional
With one
agenda?
additional
Agenda item.
Okay,
agenda item.
I have a motion and I heard a second.
Andy.
Second.
Oh,
Andy did?
no, Glenn did. Oh,
Glenn did.
Oh,
no.
Glenn did.
Okay. Any other discussion? Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Glenn said aye, right?
That was for not against.
Yeah.
That's affirmative, I said aye.
Okay. Resolution authorizing consideration of accepting a grant from the Minnesota DNR. Authorizing,
I can go ahead and chat about this if you want me to.
okay, go ahead, it's easier.
This grant is for what I went up to the Capitol and testified about 2 years ago. They awarded $105,000 to the DNR to give to the city as a pass-through, kinda. And the reason for that is so that the city works hand in hand with the DNR and FEMA to make sure that, the survey and the modeling is done to FEMA regulations. And so, this resolution is to accept the 105 from the DNR and to start the process.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion?
Was the DNR gonna do the actual survey, or was they're gonna hire a consulting firm
No,
for it?
so the DNR and I will be meeting with Bolton Mink to go over the scope of the work that was presented,
Okay.
2 years ago. And then we'll go from there. All right, I'm sorry, who was the?
I was the first.
I was the second.
Okay, thank you.
And no more discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
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 Motion carried. At this time, we're going to skip the issuance of the GO bond and move to adopting preliminary property tax levy. You want me to just read this first paragraph?
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, therefore, be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Madelia, County of Watonwan, Minnesota, that the following proposed sum of money be preliminarily set as levy for 2020, collectible in 2021.
Sorry, it's levy for 2021 and collectible of 2022.
Stand corrected. Upon taxable property in the city of Madelia. Total proposed 2022 tax levy, $684,502.76, which gives us a 6% increase in our general. And then at the same time, we're going to, do I need two public, or to set the budget and truth and taxation?
Yes.
Okay, so I'd entertain that motion for the general levy.
So moved.
I got a motion, do I have a second?
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. Do I have any other discussion? Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Now the other half of that is, be it further resolved by the City Council of the City of Madelia, County of Watonwan, Minnesota, that the City Council shall address the city's 2022 final budget and property tax levy at the following locations on the following dates and at the following times. Public workshop, budget and levy session, Monday, December 13th, 2021, 6 p.m. Council chambers or fire hall, City Hall. And then the truth and taxation public hearing, 6 p.m., council chambers or fire hall. This will determine and certify the final 22 municipal budget and property tax levy. The city council meeting on Monday, December 13th. This meeting will be at 7 p.m.
I'll make a motion to approve that.
I have a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second, do I have any other discussion? Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign, motion carried. 2021-34, authorizing consent of equipment location lease.
This is an amendment to the Verizon Wireless lease for the equipment on the water tower. We are re-signing the amendment with no changes to continue for the next 5 years at a 3% increase, like we have been for the last how many years?
So moved.
I have a motion, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Do I have any other discussion? Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carried.
George is behind you.
George is behind me. Hi, George.
Are you muted?
Are you there?
You're muted, I think.
I can't hear you.
Do I have to unmute him?
I don't know.
Up in the corner.
Can I hear you now, George?
A second, just give me a second. Wait a minute.
Can you
Unmute.
just click it?
There you go.
There.
There we go.
Can I hear you now, George?
Yep.
It's your turn.
Did that work, Mayor?
It did.
Can you hear us now?
I can hear you.
I think you have to unmute down there.
Yeah.
you muted down there too. All right.
Okay, now we got all figured out. You're good.
Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
We
Oh,
can.
good, thank you.
You are on.
All right, is it, Mayor, would you like me to proceed on this item?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, thank you, Council. George Eilertson here from Northland Security. Sorry that I'm not in the room with you this evening, but you should have a bond sale summary that Chris has
Just pull it out
likely
right
handed
now.
out. And I'll be referring primarily to that document. And so please let me know if you have any questions as I go through this. Now, page 2, or the first page that you come to where it says purpose at the top, I'll primarily stay on that page, but this is the bond issue for the new government center complex, as you probably recognize. So we've gone through the capital improvement plan process. You have to go through that process before you're able to issue these bonds. The city has done that. And so what we've done is put together a 30-year bond issue for you. The rating, certainly we worked with the city on getting the existing bond rating assigned. The city has an A+ bond rating with Standard & Poor's. Now what we did on this bond issue is looked at a little more enhancement, if you will, to try to get a better rating. If you may recall, for the water and sewer projects or bond issues that we previously did, the state of Minnesota had a program for utility type projects that allowed you to get a credit enhancement of up to a AAA bond rating with those bond issues. again, because they were for utility-related projects. Here, this is a project that, isn't eligible for that program, but what we looked at is bond insurance. And there are two companies that look at municipalities when they're issuing debt, and it's really those municipalities that benefit from this that are primarily in the A rating category, like Madelia, which is at A+. If you get qualified for bond insurance, it can lift your rating for this bond issue up to a AA rating. And so that's what we did. There's a firm called Assured Guarantee that qualified your bonds for insurance. So we brought your bonds to the market this morning at your underlying A+ rating plus the insured rating of AA. And like we've talked about before, the better the rating, the lower that you can issue your bonds with an interest rate. So what you see at the very bottom of the page, the true interest cost, 2.39%. So that's what we're able to lock in the current market for that AA insured rated bond. And so again, that's the rate for the 30-year term. And that's a long term, so we want to make sure you have the ability to refinance or prepay on these bonds if you have the opportunity. And that's what the call date is. You see it just above the box where it says optional call, February 1st of 2029. So that's the date that the bonds can become callable, and any date thereafter, certainly through the final maturity of 2051. Doesn't mean that you will refinance these bonds. It just gives you that flexibility. If we, certainly, as we look at the very last page, Council, of this handout is a chart, and that chart is a 20-year graph of interest rates for municipal bonds. And certainly you see the ups and downs, and fortunately you're looking at issuing debt in the pretty close to the bottom. And so, but over time, certainly over the 30-year life of these bonds, interest rates will likely move up and they'll likely move down. So we'll keep an eye on that as we go forward, if there is an opportunity to refinance and try to achieve a savings. Mayor and Council, that's just a real quick overview of the financing itself. The date that you receive the money is October 26th. So you consider the issuance of the bonds here tonight, September 27th, and the closing date on the bonds, like I say, is October 26th. Any questions, Council, at this time?
So for tonight, George, the only thing we have to do is pass the resolution providing the issuance and sale, right?
That is correct, Mayor. The only action necessary this evening is that resolution, correct? And approval of the resolution locks in all the rates and terms on the bonds. And beyond that, there's just, as you know, Mayor and Chris, from previous bond issues, there's just a purchase agreement that you would need to sign and get us a copy back tomorrow morning. But yes, only action for you this evening to consider is the resolution.
Do you have the purchase agreement?
You already signed everything.
Got her.
I'll make a motion to pass resolution 2021-32.
For $2,530,000.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. Do I have any other discussion? Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Chris will send you your paperwork tomorrow, George.
Terrific. Thank you, Council. Thank you for the opportunity to help you again. And I've seen the plans for your project. It looks very nice. So, and Chris has told me about your furniture acquisition project. So that sounds really nice. Way to save some money and get some nice furniture. So I look forward to seeing your building.
Thanks, George.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
That's all my resolutions, correct?
That's correct.
Now we're gonna move on to administrative items. One, take appropriate action on assigning new water tower site with address.
Okay, if I can find my other paperwork. Okay, parcel 17.580.0015 is the new water tower site. We need to approve assigning that parcel 846 Mill Race Road.
So moved.
I have a motion, do I have a second?
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second, any other discussion? Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Number two, take appropriate action on pay request number 2 and final in the amount of $20,335.46 to GM Contracting, Inc. for water looping project.
So this project is complete, and so this is the last payment. If you guys, we're finalizing it, so this is it. Everything went very well.
Pressures are good up there?
Seems very final.
It's very final.
We've had good comments back about it, and
Well, Rob, was it, no, it was Ben.
It was Ben.
Said something about,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
yeah, where did we talk about that?
The last workshop. Ben's in-laws live up there, or a
Or
relative
uncle.
lives up there.
Yeah, so, yeah, he used to have where we turned it on and it would, air would come, and now he has no air.
regular water
Yep.
service like,
Like you pay for?
thank you. Alright, I'm good.
So, yes, so
I'll make
to-
a motion to approve. that.
I have a motion to approve, do I have a second?
I'll second.
I have a motion to approve and a second, any other discussion? Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Number 3, take appropriate action on pay request number 7 in the amount of $544,255.95 to stop construction. The project is 51.49% done.
So this is, the contractor that is working on the wastewater, facility, the new building out at the wastewater facility and all of the improvements out there. And so they are at 51% as of right now, so this is pay request number 7.
Do I have a motion to that effect?
I so move.
I have a motion, do I have a second?
I'll second.
I have a second, do I have any other discussion? Any other discussion?
Dave?
I will be abstaining.
Dave's gonna abstain. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Number 4, quote for temporary generator for the power outage at the wastewater plant.
We received 2 quotes, one from GAPA Electric and one from Elite Electric. GAPA Electric is $18,200. This price is a solid price. As for the Elite price is, we have to get another quote for an individual to come in and actually lower the generator in, and we don't know how long that's gonna take. So they are comparable in price. It's GAPA is the one we are suggesting to go with just because it is a solid price, and this first time that we're having an outage, and so we just wanna make sure that this is as far as we're going. So quote price is $18,200 to bring in generators to the wastewater facility for the 2 scheduled outages in October.
Do I have a motion to approve GAPA Electric?
Go ahead.
So move. I'll second.
I got a motion and a second. Do I have any other discussion? Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Citizens communication, is it homecoming this weekend?
It is this week, yep.
Are they having any festivities that's gonna prohibit Main Street for 10 minutes on Friday or not?
Yep, Friday at, I believe 2 o'clock, they'll be having their homecoming parade, so.
Okay. Any other, big things going on in the city of Madelia at this time? If not, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move.
I have a motion, do I have a second?
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Thanks, Glenn.
Appreciate your patience, everybody. Thank you.
Have a good night.
Do we need to sign this thing here?